Hey folks, it's Mark here, and today you're going to learn how to wrap your hands. When wrapping your hands, there's no one absolute way to doing it. In fact, in this video, I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can wrap your hands. All of them have different benefits. If you're brand new to wrapping your hands, I suggest just picking one and sticking to that. Follow along with the demonstration. Once you're comfortable with it, you can kind of add your own tweaks to it, however you feel like it'll fit to your hand the best. If you're wondering why we wrap our hands, in kickboxing and boxing and punching and kicking, you can open yourself up to injury, especially to your hands if you're not hitting the bag correctly or you're training consistently. So one thing we do to mitigate that is just wrapping the hands. The other reason is that you can also ruin your gloves. If you purchase a pair of gloves and you spend money on it, the last thing you want to do is ruin them by sweating in them all the time. So when you get your hands wrapped, the sweat from your training goes into the wraps. You can throw those in the wash, dry them without destroying your gloves. The other reason is, and I don't know about you, but when I wrap my hands, I feel like a badass. I feel like I'm ready to train. It's very important before we train to start thinking about what our goals are for that session. Just gives me a purpose, intent on what I want to do, and it just makes that session a lot better for me. When you get your hand wraps, it'll come in a package like this, where it's displayed with the brand on the outside. This isn't how you want to start your wrap. So when you get the package, you'll open it. Let's redo it.
Okay.
What you're going to want to do is take the wrap out of the package, and it'll come out just like this. And you're going to have to start by unwrapping it with the Velcro. Once you unwrap the wrap, you're going to want to rewrap it with the logo first and the Velcro end. When you do this, you want to keep it nice and tight. And to keep you from having to watch the rest of this, we'll make a short edit. Now, once you have your wrap like this, it's ready to go. So let's get started. So once you have your wrap here, you're going to make sure that the thumb loop is on the outside. You're going to make sure that you place your thumb through the loop. This is going to be a quick, fast wrap here. Very simple. You're going to take this and wrap it around the top of the wrist. You can wrap around your wrist anywhere from 3 to 5 times. Once you've done that, we'll go ahead and wrap one time around the thumb, over the top. Then we will take that wrap, place it up towards the knuckles, which we will then wrap again 3 to 5 times. From here, I'll take the wrap back across the top of the hand. Finish by coming back over the top and using the rest of the wrap as I need to. If I want a little extra padding over the knuckles, I'll wrap a few more times around the knuckles. If I want more padding around the wrist, I'll put a little more wrap around the wrist. Once you're done, secure it at the bottom and you're finished. This is hand wrap number 2. This is a more secure version of the first hand wrap. This one we're going to follow rules of 3 to keep it simple. We call it the 1, 2, 3 wrap. I'll take the same approach, put my thumb through the loop, wrap over the top of the wrist 1, 2, 3 times. After that, I will then go back around the thumb, back up towards the knuckles again 1, 2, and 3 times. Once I've done that, I will go back across the top. Once I have that secure, I'm able to now take this wrap and go between each set of fingers 1, 2, and 3 times. I will then secure the bottom by wrapping the wrist. I will secure the top by wrapping up across the knuckles. I will then just continue to use the rest of the wrap as needed. finish back around my wrist. A little more secure version of the first wrap, very simple, but a little more protection around the fingers. This is our third and final wrap. This is great if you hit the bag pretty hard and need to protect your knuckles. Also, if you don't have your wrap already rolled up, you can just take this as is. I'll go ahead and wrap this around my fingers a few times around the knuckles. I want to make sure that I spread my fingers nice and wide to give myself a good size padding to measure my hand. Once I've done that, I will take it. You don't have to do this, but I like to go ahead and fold it one time. After I fold it over, I'll take the side towards my pinky and wrap the padding around my knuckles. Make it nice and tight. Wrap it once or twice. And I will take this, wrap it towards my wrist. From here, I'll go ahead and wrap the wrist a couple of times. Go back through my fingers. If you notice, as I wrap through my fingers on this one, I'm going ahead and wrapping back towards my wrist each time. I'll show you why we do that in a second. Once I've finished, I'll go ahead and wrap one more time around the knuckles here. And finish the rest around the wrist. This gives me added protection around my knuckles. It also supplies an open palm, so I don't have too much wrap here. Great way to hit the bag hard and wrap your hands without having to roll up your wraps every time. So folks, there you have it. 3 different but effective ways of wrapping your hands. Again, if you're brand new, just pick one, follow along until you're comfortable with it. There's no right or wrong way to do it. We just want to make sure that we're wrapping the knuckles, wrapping the wrist, wrapping the thumb, protecting those things. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it useful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to our channel. We'll be putting out more content like this in the future. And don't forget, practice safe training.